Hello, everyone. I'm going to do something that I would never, ever do unless I was being completely truthful before God. This is the Holy Bible. This is the Holy Bible. I'm going to place my right hand on this Bible, and I swear that the video that follows, the information contained in, is the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I swear this on my family, on my mother, and on my brother, who I am still mourning the loss of. I swear this on them and before God, that what you are about to witness is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, everyone, for Sunday, September 13th, 2015, I want to set the record straight here, once and for all. You know, as if the church doesn't have anything better to do in the end times than to have the rumors and the whispers start flowing. Our ministry, since we moved from the trailer to this home, has been hurting and has been suffering. And there have been messages coming in, rumors floating around and rumors flying around, that the person that was so generous, a gift from God, to help us get out of that situation that we were in, the trailer, to help us with the down payment for this house, that I have taken advantage of them in upwards of $30,000. I don't know where that figure comes from. We all know that Samantha helped us with the down payment for this house, but it's nowhere near close to $30,000. And I did not take advantage of her in any way, shape, or form. We're going to set this record straight. I've already talked with Samantha about this, and she doesn't know where all of these rumors are spreading across the internet. But my ministry is suffering unjustly, and I'm being accused unjustly. I did not take advantage of her. My wife and I struggled, and we worked, and we do work very hard to rebuild our credit, to get our credit scores up there, where we would be able to afford a home. We couldn't come up with a down payment, and she offered, and we accepted because of the situation we were in. But we pay the bills here. We pay the lights, the utilities, the gas, the house payment. We just paid the house note. And to get this home, whether you had the down payment or not, you had to show viable income. But I work and my wife works that we're able to afford this home. So we were blessed with the down payment, but it's nowhere near $30,000. That's I don't know where that comes from. Let's forget about that. And Samantha was generous to help us with furniture, and her husband Leo was coming to Michigan to be baptized, and some money for the homeless. And it's going around. The rumors are flying around. My YouTube channel is suffering that I took advantage of her, and that I didn't help the poor. I was lazy. I didn't go out with Leo. Let me explain something. Again, we're making all the payments here. We had to show viable income, that we both have enough income to pay for this house, and we're the ones making the payment. I met with Leo every day between 10:30 and 11. This was the week that we didn't want to have to pay lot rent over there and a house payment here, and we needed to get everything out of the trailer. So I would spend part of the day packing. The other part of the day, a lot of the homeless in the city of Flint are kicked out, or they get up, or if they're not in a shelter, they're out roaming the streets early in the morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. A lot of them have what's called government phones. We know them as Obama phones. And I will get a call, and I will go and tend to them. Leo did not get up from his hotel in Grand Blanc, and he didn't have a luxury suite. It was a very, very basic hotel room. But I would spend at least 3 to 4 hours every morning before I even met with Leo working the ministry, and packing the house. Then I would get a call from Leo, or not a call, a text on my phone from the hotel, usually about 11 o'clock. And then we would go out every day for 5 hours plus a day. I spent every day. Rumors, I was lazy. I only spent an hour or two, and then I wanted to go home. That is untrue. Samantha and I had worked this out. We talked about this. The truth is, I spent at least 5 hours every day with Leo, preaching, showing him where the homeless are, ministering to the homeless. I wanted to, because Samantha gave extra money for food. I have a membership at Sam's Club with our ministry, Trumpet of God Ministries. I asked Leo, we were using his van. He wanted to use his vehicle. My vehicle, we shut it off, the starter's bad, the brakes were going out. So we used his vehicle. I said, Leo, let's go to Sam's Club. Let's stock up on some. I have extra money for food for the homeless. Or let's get some Little Caesars pizza. On one occasion, I asked him, let's go to McDonald's and let's get some food. But he had the back of his van filled with fruit that he brought from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He's afraid it was going to spoil. For the first time in Carriagetown, for the first time, we got permission to feed them, to feed the homeless in the parking lot. So I would ask Leo, let's get some Little Caesars pizzas. Let's go buy 20 pizzas. Let's go to the drive-thru of McDonald's. Or let's go into Sam's Club. I've got my card and let's stock up on supplies. But he was afraid that the fruit was going to spoil. I couldn't get him, and I didn't have a car. I couldn't get him to, so there was a little rumors going around there too, that I didn't want to spend any money on the food. None of that is true. I have not taken advantage of anyone. As far as the homeless ministry, his precious son, Samantha's precious son, Franklin, he's only 3, and I was unaware that Leo was bringing him on that long drive. But the north end of Flint, there were places that we could not go, where I normally go with the homeless ministry, to where the burned out crack houses are. This is where the homeless find shelter, in the burned out houses. In the bad areas, the north end of Flint, the crack areas, the drug areas, I had to think of that young boy's safety. So there were places that we were restricted on where we could go. Downtown Flint, Carriagetown is okay. It's not the gang-infested crack neighborhoods that where a lot of the homeless are. At one point I asked Leo, let's go to Detroit, but not to the bad areas, maybe up by Telegraph and Inkster, not too bad. But he didn't want to go to Detroit. And we even found time for Leo's baptism. But no, I didn't shy away, and I wasn't lazy. I spent at least 5 hours plus every day with Leo, and I spent 3 to 4 hours working before I even met Leo. So I spent an average of 8 to 9 hours every day that Leo was here, either packing the house for 3 hours in the morning, or packing and going to Flint, to the north end, because I couldn't go once I met up with Leo at 11. And that is the truth. So and none of, a lot of this has to stop. I haven't taken another person, Helen, left a comment that I'm stealing, I'm robbing, I'm not helping the poor. Every penny, I'm not a 501c3. Every penny that comes into this ministry, I pay tax on. If you send a gift of $20 to help with the homeless, I have to pay tax on that. Every single penny. At the end of the year, I owe the IRS between $2,000 and $3,000 because I refuse to have the state or the federal government the head of this church. This church, Jesus is the head. I just want to set this record straight. I'm under attack from Paul Kidd, and I've got a video coming up about that. I'm just really tired of the accusations. Sister Helen, I sent her a message. Call me. I gave her my phone number because a lot of these rumors are flying. Just call me. But people would rather accuse me. But I'm being accused wrongly here. I have done absolutely nothing wrong.